These 5 Photoshop tricks are so good, I almost didn't want to share them. But these are the things that I actually use in my daily workflow to help me get my work done faster and more efficiently. So here's what you need to know. Tip number 1 is having a few really handy keyboard shortcuts. Now, you may be familiar with using clipping masks in Photoshop, but a lot of the time when you're adding an adjustment layer and then you're clicking on the layer, going to the drop-down menu and choosing Add Clipping Mask or Create Clipping Mask, it just takes a little bit too long. Or if you add an adjustment layer and then you're looking for that little icon with the downward pointing arrow, you're just wasting precious time. Instead, manually add the adjustment layer that you want just above your layer, and then select that adjustment layer and press Command-Option-G on the keyboard. This is automatically going to apply a clipping mask, and doing this one has been a game changer for me. The next keyboard shortcut that I find invaluable here is figuring out how to cycle through your blending modes. It's a super easy and fast way to quickly experiment with different looks. And you can do this simply by holding the Shift key and then tapping the plus key to go forward or the minus key to go back through your blending layers. And the third very valuable keyboard shortcut is a quick and easy way to merge all of your visible layers into one single layer at the very top of the layers palette. So this can be really useful, let's say if you're working on a document that has 20, 30, or 100 layers. And you need to combine them all to apply, let's say, the camera raw setting when you're finalizing a design. A quick way to do this is to select your very topmost layer in the layers palette and press Command-Option-Shift and E on the keyboard. This is going to take all of those layers, merge them into a single layer at the very top, which you can then convert into a smart object to apply your camera raw settings or any other smart filters. So using these 3 keyboard shortcuts are instantly going to speed up your workflow. Now, trick number 2 is something that I touched on a little bit in the previous tip, and that is to embrace smart objects. Now, not only are smart objects a great way to retain the quality of your image or your layer when you're adjusting the size and scale, but it's also an extremely valuable way to edit your images using smart filters non-destructively. So, for example, if I had a photo or a silhouette in one of my Photoshop documents, I could convert it to a smart object, change it to make it larger or smaller without worrying about any loss in quality. But the other real benefit here of using the smart objects is that if I go ahead and apply a smart filter to it, whether it's a sharpen or a blur, I can then click on the little arrow on the smart object layer, and you'll notice that it actually has a built-in mask here. So I can then use a soft round brush in Photoshop to remove or add back in that effect. So this gives you really granular, precise control when you're working with smart objects, and it's a great way to blend your images using different effects with smart filters. If you're enjoying this video so far or getting any value from it at all, go ahead and hit that like button and be sure to subscribe to the channel. It really means a lot, and it will help these videos reach a wider audience so that we can continue to grow. Now, the third tip that I want to share with you that I use every day is the search by type function in Photoshop. Now, again, if you have a large Photoshop file with 20, 40 or more layers in it, it's easy to lose track of the layers that you're looking for. So a way to quickly isolate and find those layers is to go to the kind option here in the layers palette. And if you click on that, you'll notice a little drop-down menu which allows you to search by things like mode or blending mode, by smart object, and certain effects. So once you do this, you can quickly isolate any and all of the layers in your file that share that same blending mode or that are smart objects. This is a great way to quickly find the layers that you want to work with or modify. Tip number 4 is all about toggling your views with the rotate tool. Now, if you're anything like me and you use a drawing tablet to do any retouching, compositing, or illustration work, you'll know that sometimes it can just feel a little bit uncomfortable when you're trying to draw or trace an image. So a quick way to get around this is to use the rotate tool. If you simply press the letter R on the keyboard, you'll be able to rotate the entire canvas any way you want so that it's more comfortable to actually trace, draw, or mask an object out in Photoshop. And if you want to quickly get out of this view, all you have to do is press Escape or C on the keyboard. Now this is a great way to speed up your workflow, like I said, anytime you're doing compositing, retouching, or illustration. Tip number 5 is the quick and easy way to show or hide all of the layers in your Photoshop document. So once again, let's say I'm working on a file that has a lot of different layers, but I just want to quickly isolate one of them. An easy way to do this is to hold the Option key on the keyboard and then click on the eyeball next to the layer name inside of the Layers palette. Doing this will basically silo that one layer or isolate it, turning off the visibility of every other layer. Now this is a great way to be able to make a change to a layer and to see what's happening without getting confused by all of the other layers that may be turned on at the time. And then once you're done making that adjustment, all you have to do is hold down the Option key again, click on that eyeball, and all of the other layers that you had just turned off before will reappear. So these are the 5 biggest Photoshop tricks that you need to know to speed up your workflow right now. So which one of these 5 Photoshop tricks are you going to start using in your workflow today? Drop a comment and let me know. And if you want to see how I put these to work in an actual project, be sure to hit that subscribe button and check out my next video. Thanks so much for watching, keep designing, and we'll see you in the next one.